Hey everyone, it's Samantha from Sprinkles with Samantha, and it's been quite a while since I've recorded anything and uploaded to YouTube. 2016 has been a really difficult and challenging year for myself and for my family, and honestly, just to be real with all of you, I've really struggled with depression and anxiety, and we've had a lot of strife and chaotic situations going on in our family, financially, and more than I can even begin to mention in this video. And at some point I'll get into that in a later video with you guys. But here today is December 1st, and to be honest with you, I truly was not looking forward to the Christmas season and the holidays because we are on one income right now, and that's just part-time income, and so things are extremely tight in our family, and just with not having a lot of money to take our kids to do any of the fun festivities and Christmas stuff that's going on, it just added to my depression and my anxiety. And I truly was not looking forward to putting up the tree and to putting out the lights or the decorations, and in fact I was just dreading it. But as we approach December 1st, which is today, I started thinking about, what are some ways that I can make the holiday season special for my kids and my family that don't cost a lot of money, more so probably take up time. And I began looking at Pinterest. For those of you that don't know, I'm a Pinterest junkie. I absolutely love Pinterest. That's how I unwind at night. I lay in bed and I turn my phone down on dim, and I know you're not supposed to be looking at your phone right before you go to bed because it stimulates your brain and makes you wake up, but that's actually what I do. And I look through Pinterest, and some of the times I pin, and then most nights I read my pins that I've pinned. So if you are on Pinterest, check me out on Pinterest. I'm Sprinkles Rev, I think is what my name is. You should be able to find me under Sprinkles Rev or Sprinkles with Samantha. So anyway, I found a lot of great ideas that don't cost a lot of money and really more so just take time to do. And I decided that, yes, 2016 has honestly been a horrible year by far. It's probably been the worst one that I've ever had. But there's a lot of things that I can't change. My marriage is literally on the brink of divorce. Again, like I said, we're on one income. We've got 2 kids, and things are just very chaotic right now in our home. So I decided that I can't change all of that, at least not right now. But what I can do is I can try to make the next 31 days of this year, the last 31 days of this year, as best as possible. And so I began looking up ways that we could try to make this month special. And I found some. So I want to share that with you all. And I want to let you all know, those of you that have already subscribed and those of you that are new to my channel, that I'm going to be switching things up. Normally I talk about pink zebra and certain things like that, which I still absolutely love. But I'm going to be sharing my story with you all. I'm going to be sharing some of the yuckiness of depression and anxiety and life struggles that I personally have been dealing with, in hopes that maybe at some point it can help somebody else that's going through it as well. But I'm also going to be sharing the things that I am currently doing and things that I want to try to help myself combat and deal with the depression and the anxiety and just deal with life, because life is messy. And that a lot of times makes people not look forward to the holiday season, especially if you are kind of in my situation, one income, and you feel like you're not going to be able to provide this immaculate, great Christmas for your kids. But really, in the grand scheme of things, that's not what it's about. What it's really about is the memories that you make with your kids. And you can honestly do that on a shoestring budget or less. So I want to share some of the things that I'm doing and my excitement for the next 31 days of December. And I'll be posting and sharing with you guys as much as I can. I'm not going to be editing and doing a lot of great stuff with the videos. I'm just going to be real with you all and just upload them as I record them. But one of the things that I want to share, and I'm sure a lot of you either do this or have heard of this, this is something that we purchased 3 years ago, is the Elf on the Shelf. Our elf is named Elfie. Say hi to Elfie. And so the elf, for those of you that don't know, the elf comes out December the 1st and it stays with you the whole month of December. And your elf does, you know, crazy things. Your elf can do naughty things, or you can have your elf try to teach your kids to do better things. I mean, it's really all the imagination is up to you. So I'm not the most creative person in the world. And again, I've looked at Pinterest and I found this really cool idea. I don't have the actual website that I got it off of on me right now, but I can link it in the comments. But I found this really neat idea about the magic elf seeds. So I typed up this letter from Santa Claus and I printed it out. And I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'll read enough to you guys to give you a gist. But it says, "Dear Isaiah and Shaylee, your elf was so excited to go back to your house that he wanted to bring a present to give you some joy because he knows you have had a challenging year. Your elf sure does love you both very much, and so do I. So I told Elfie that he can bring you kids some magic elf seeds because you truly are good kids." So then it goes on, because I'm also doing some other things with the kids that I've done in the past, which is they open a package or a present every night for 25 days up until Christmas, and it's a Christmas book. And then after they open it, we sit down and we read it. And I've been doing that with my son for the past few years. And this is my daughter Shaylee's first year. She'll be 2 in January. So it talked kind of about that as well. Then it gives the instructions as to what to do. And Elfie had 2 small bags. One had the magic snow, and then one had the magic elf seeds in them. And I have pictures and stuff of that I will also put in with this video. So the directions that it gives is: find a pan so the seeds can grow as fast as they can. Plant them in sugar and sprinkle the seeds with snow. Wait for the magic to happen and see what will grow. So I got the instructions from the website that I will link in the comments, but then I added some words to it so that I wasn't exactly copying off of them. So I added to it a little bit. So the kids and I did that tonight, and we planted the magic seeds, and we will see what grows tomorrow. So that's one of the things that we did. And then another thing that we did that was new, this was a new tradition that I found on Pinterest that I really liked and I wanted to start doing with the kids, is we made a stocking. This is Jesus' stocking, because I truly believe, and I want to instill this in my children, that Jesus is the reason for the season. It's him that we're celebrating. It's his birth and his gift to us. And I want to instill that into my kids. I want that to be the most important thing that they remember each Christmas. And it's my hope that I instill that in them and that they instill that into their children as well. So on the stocking it says, "What gift can I give you for Christmas this year? What gift can I give to bring love and good cheer? What gift can I give you to tell you I care? A gift you'll remember, a gift we can share. The gift that I'll give you can't be bought in a store. It doesn't cost money. It's worth much more, much more. The gift that I'll give doesn't come with a shelf, doesn't come from a shelf. The gift that I'll give is a gift of myself." So the point of that is, we have strips of paper and we have a pencil that will be on our dining table, and the stocking is going to be hung on the wall right back there. And each day you can write down anonymously on the paper a gift that you want to give to Jesus. And that could be something like, I may start trying to, for me, okay, just being real, I have anger issues. It's not something I'm proud of, but it is definitely something I struggle with. So one thing that I actually wrote down on mine tonight is that I'm going to start working on my anger issues. And I'm actually going to start, one of the ways I'm going to start doing that is Celebrate Recovery. I started that before Thanksgiving and have not really committed to it like I should. So it is definitely, I'm going to get through the holidays, and then it's something I'm going to full-fledged commit to doing. For those of you that haven't heard of Celebrate Recovery, it's a 12-step, but it's more Christian-based, and it's not just for addicts. It's for people that may have anger problems, compulsion problems, drug problems, alcohol problems, eating problems, anything like that. So you can definitely use it for an anger issue, and I plan on trying that, as well as other things as well. So we are doing the stocking. Now, when I found the idea online, it actually called for a white stocking, but I did not have that. And I thought, that's not really the most important thing to have to worry about going to the store and buying that. So I just used a stocking that we had on hand. And then another thing that we did, excuse me while I pull it up on my computer, it's called, I found this also online on Pinterest, but it's called the Spiritually Hungry's December Joy Challenge. And I will also link the website to that, because I really do think that this is something great to do with your family. It was a little chaotic tonight. We have a 1-year-old that will be 2 in January, and so she was kind of tired, and she's one of those kids that when she's tired, she just bounces off the walls trying to fight it. But we worked through it, and I really feel like if we get in the habit of doing this every day like we're supposed to over the next 31 days, and we make it a tradition each year, it'll get easier, and our kids will understand more so what we're doing. So initially, what you're supposed to do is you will sign up for it, and they'll email you the guide, and then you can print the guide, or you can just look at it on your computer like I am. And so you'll have this challenge each day for the next 31 days. And I'll read you a little bit about what it's about, but it says, is it possible for you to live in the joy of Christ all month long? Let this Christmas be a season of joy for you. Even though other people may not see the joy of this season, you can still bask in the inner joy of Christ and spread it to those you encounter. And that, my friends, is what the good news is all about. That's why we challenge you to make December a month of joy. So when I found this, I knew this was something that I absolutely wanted to do, because this actually ringed in on what I was trying to mentally get myself on board with. I want 2017 to be a great year. I'm so ready for it. But the thing is if I don't get my heart and my mind mentally where it needs to be a better year, and I don't start working on that now, 2017 is going to roll around, and I'm just going to roll my same problems from 2016 into 2017. So I got to get this and this under control. And why not start now? So I thought this was perfect. So our challenge tonight, just to give you an example, for day 1, the scripture was Philippians 4:4, rejoice in the Lord always. I will say it again, rejoice. So we read this aloud. And then it gives us a Christmas song that we are to sing, and it just says to look it up on the internet. And so it was Joy to the World, and we looked it up on YouTube on our TV, and we all sang it together. And then it gives us a challenge. And so the challenge is center your mind around the joy of Christ coming to the world. Start off this month thinking about the joy Christ brought throughout his whole life and the joy he is bringing you now. And so then it gives us a prayer, and we prayed that prayer. So I really like that, and I think it went really well with the stocking that we have. And I feel very confident about this. I know that things don't always go as planned. We all know that. And if you're anything like me, you've learned that a lot this year. And I also know that every day this month is not going to be a good day. But this is my goal, for us to try to do this and for me to model that to my kids. I know it's not going to be easy, so I'll share with you guys how it goes. And I'll keep you updated. And I hope from my family to yours that your Christmas season is blessed. And no matter what it is that you're going through right now, depression, anxiety, addiction, divorce, whatever it may be, because I know a lot of you are going through maybe even worse stuff than I am, I'm sure. It's going to be okay. I don't know how. I don't have the answers, but God does. So Just focus on what you can change and give yourself a little grace. Merry Christmas to you guys, and I hope that this season is a good holiday season for you. Stay tuned to find out more on how it's going for me. Bye. I don't know. I'm not really sure how he got in that plant, considering I was just sitting right there. Hey, Shaylee, go look what's in the tree.
Look, there's an elf, see?
Okay, so Isaiah is sprinkling the magic snow over our elf seeds that we've planted in the sugar, just like Santa's letter said. So we've gotten a surprise visit from our elf that usually comes every December, and he had a letter from Santa with some special instructions for us with some elf seeds. We're not sure what's going to grow. Shaylee did ingest a few of them, and so did Isaiah, so let's hope that nothing grows inside their belly.
I didn't eat any of them.
Okay. Little Missy's ready for bed.
I go to bed at 9, so I will be staying up.
Okay, did you get it all sprinkled in there?
Oh, yes.
All right, so now what we just have to do